Good morning. I'm actually recording this podcast from my outdoor yoga space. Let me describe it to you for those of you who have never seen it. It's just a deck on the back of our house. We have an open space with chair and tables, and we also have a covered space. I can come out here whenever I want, regardless of the time of year and the weather. I have 3 dogs. I have 2 boxers and 1 Shih Tzu, and they are deciding to play a little bit in my yoga space today. So you might hear a little bit of boxer growling and everything going on in the background. But that's kind of why I'm filming out here or recording out here, is because this is life. And I wanted to record and talk a little bit about quiet time and what I would consider with my type A personality to be unproductive time. I really struggled with my practice today. It was a wonderful 25-minute practice. It was guided. I have found that since returning to yoga, enjoy the guided practices better. They push me a little bit more than I push myself. I have taught a basic, more of a sports-friendly yoga for years, and you get into your comfortable poses. And there's an element, in my opinion, to yoga, which is, it's so effective for our bodies because it pushes you to your limit, or sometimes even beyond where you even knew your limits were. And so that's why I decided to make the small monthly investment in a simple yoga app. I pronounce it Gaia, G-A-I-A. I don't know how anybody else pronounces it, but it's simple. Like right now, I think you can do 99 cents for your first month and then $10 a month after that. They have all sorts of different plans. But I decided that since I was going to put yoga practice back into my life at least 3 days a week, they're on my non-lifting days, that I would do the guided practices, and I would start from the beginning again as a beginner and just kind of let my guard down, quit planning and teaching and being the doer, and just be a student and able to kind of focus a little deeper in my practice instead of planning out what I'm going to do next and why. And boy, am I so grateful that I've started doing this again. I like the outside. It's very restorative for me and reviving for me just to be outside. And so I just bring, my mat out on my desk and the dogs walk around. I think today I would have been a better idea to have them stay inside, but I'm trying to kind of retrain them into don't bug me right now mode to where they just lay down. And they were kind of getting the feel of it after only a few minutes. But I really struggled today. And I'm not saying that I struggle with my body or tightness or imbalance or anything like that. I didn't struggle with the poses. I know how to stay in my own lane, so to speak. And I go to my edge and I never pass it. I love the cues from the instructor that I heard today of reminding me where on my body I should be breathing into and focusing in on. I greatly appreciate that. And I even did a couple new poses that either I have forgotten or I haven't experienced before. So kudos to the beginning program, even for that. But wow, I've got to say, the last 5 minutes, I'm guessing here, I don't know if it was 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes was just sitting in a cross-legged position with your arms just relaxed, hands on knees, nice straight spine, simply breathing and focusing on the quality of breath, my breath. I struggled so much with that, with my mind wandering. I often had to pull it back in. I kept thinking about the things that I could be doing right now. I could be studying right now. I could be, posting maybe breakfast. I could be making breakfast. I could be eating breakfast right now. I'm between clients. This is my quiet time. I could be watering my garden. I'm outside. And I kept having to pull my brain back in, pull it back in. I really struggled with it. Even considered just shutting it off. You know what? This is enough quiet breathing. I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to get some stuff done. Well, I also reminded myself every time I had to pull my mind back in that this is the very reason why I need to be doing guided practice right now. Because I don't have the personal accountability right now, today, in this space, place, and time, to sit quietly and just breathe. Wow. And so then I would struggle again and fight, and something else would pop in, and then I'd say, no. I'm gonna do this for whatever amount of time she has this on. I'd open my eyes, I'd look at the screen. I thank goodness there's no time thing on the bottom to where I can go, oh, it looks like a minute and a half more, or whatever. I was very grateful to have listened to my body and to listen to my spirit. My spirit obviously was telling me, you know what? You're not doing a good time. You're not doing a very good job and pulling yourself away from worldly things and having quiet time. Now, for me as a Christian, that is the Holy Spirit, poking and prodding at me and saying, you need to pull yourself away a little bit, and you don't have to be doing something every minute. Sometimes the best action to take is no action. Ooh, that's a hard one with me. I struggle with that. I come from a long line of women that have a hard time sitting down doing nothing. Even when I sit down and do nothing, I do it with a movie on. That's my way of doing nothing, right? Or I'm going to sit down and do nothing, and I'm going to study my Bible, study nutrition, study research, whatever. If I'm going to be doing dishes, I'm going to listen to a podcast or listen or watch a educational video. Literally, I've gotten into this habit of needing to rest my brain with entertainment, right? I'm going to put a movie on or something like that, and I'm going to do dishes. I call it taking a brain break. That's really not a brain break. Just sitting quietly or lying quietly and focusing on your breath and how your body is feeling and experiencing your body, maybe moving out from there. I'm outside. What does the air smell like? What does the air feel like? Reaching out. Can I hear birds? That kind of stuff. That's restoring your brain and your body and your heart. That's taking a break. That's taking a break. And so I'm confessing here, that even pros, even people that tell other people what to do and to do this, I have to make it part of my daily practice as well, which it's easy for me to do very early in the morning, but it is also active. I'm reading my Bible, I'm praying, I'm engaged in it. I'm not just sitting quietly and breathing. So confession there. And I want to urge you to maybe, if this is something that you are struggling with, well, there's simple apps like this Gaia app that I have that has already blessed me. And it's literally only been my second session. So I love it already. And I was actually kind of already talking myself out of maybe I don't want to do yoga on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe I'd rather do cardio or doing my sprinting or whatever. Nope, I'm sticking with it. I'm doing 30 days of yoga practice on Tuesday, Thursday, and an not alternate, but a soft schedule in pencil for Saturdays. And seeing how it goes. I'm sticking with that commitment that I made. And so I need to not make excuses and turn them into reasons. There was no reason why I couldn't go out into my outdoor yoga space and actually do that. So I did it. I met with my trainer. Just happened to be a guided trainer on a simple app. So well done. Another thing about that app, a feature, would be that you can choose your yoga practice. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a morning wake up or a PM cool down and go to bed? Are you looking for a meditative time, a healing time, specific body parts like neck and shoulders or tight hips? I really appreciate that. And there's also articles and blogs. You can kind of get into that world if that's what you're looking to do. For me, not so much. I was pretty much just looking for the actual practice, physical practice. So I'm impressed so far for my 99 cents. So I hope that you learned something new and you can kind of evaluate where you are right now in your own place and say, gosh, how much actual do nothing quiet time do I have? Because that's how we are restored. That's definitely how we are restored, and we don't fall into the habit of burning both ends of the candle, right? So have a blessed day, find some quiet space for yourself, and a suggestion would be, if you can't handle it for 25 minutes or 5 minutes, start with a length of time that you can do. Can you sit quietly for 1 minute? Can you just set your timer on your phone or on your, practice for 1 minute and practice pulling yourself back and focusing on your breathing, and maybe extend it from there. Anyways, again, have a blessed day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.